Hello Highlanders, David Darnell with the Highlands Economic Partnership. This month we're going to be talking to Dr. Oldham at Tennessee Tech about all the cool things they have going on here and some of the cool things they're doing with the Highlands Economic Partnership. Let's go talk to them and see what's going on. Dr. Oldham, thank you so much for carving out a few minutes to chat with me today about Tennessee Tech and really as a Summit Society level investor, your investment into the Highlands Economic Partnership. We just appreciate your time and what you're doing for the university and the community. So I just want to thank you first and foremost for that. Let's start with just the basics. Tell us a little bit about the history of Tennessee Tech.
Well, I appreciate it, David. It's good to have you on campus today.
Yes, sir.
It's a beautiful day. I wish I could say it was like this every day, but we have some beautiful weather here in the Upper Cumberland. It's a beautiful campus. Tennessee Tech's been here for over 100 years now. We have over 10,000 students on campus, something in excess of 80,000 alumni.
Wow.
And they've all gone off and made tremendous impacts for their families and for their communities. We have former and current astronauts. We have CEOs of major Fortune 500 companies like Boeing among our alums. So they've made a real difference. I often think about these current students, what are they going to go off and do?
Right.
But they will. They'll go off and make a real difference. So as I said, we've been here for over 100 years now. The roots of the campus go back to the Cookeville community. It was Cookeville citizens that decided we want a university in our community, and they put their own money and effort in creating this campus. And so it's really, we stand on their shoulders, and that's tremendous. Currently, the annual economic impact of Tennessee Tech University to the state of Tennessee is over $1 billion.
Wow.
A year. And about half of that is local impact. So it's a major player in driving local economy, driving the statewide economy, and we're very proud of that.
Of course.
But as we walk around campus, you'll get to see a lot of the improvements that we're making, a lot of the, and it's all about students. It's all about improving the student experience and helping them prepare for their future, which is going to be different than what past generations have seen. And so it's our challenge to continually recreate ourselves and not be the same university we were 10 years ago, but to continually get better and improve so that these future generations have the opportunities that they need
Of course.
in the future. So I love to walk around campus and show you some of this as we have a chance.
Absolutely, we have to. So Dr. Oldham, how did you end up at Tennessee Tech?
Well, it's an interesting story. I never thought I would end up here. I grew up in rural West Tennessee and went to college there, went off to graduate school at Texas A&M and taught at Mississippi State for over 20 years, taught chemistry actually, and sort of thought that would be my career. But my dad, before I was born, my mom and dad lived for a few years in Jackson County, and I have an older brother that was actually born in Gainesboro. My dad finished his bachelor's degree while they lived there here at Tennessee Tech.
Oh, cool.
And so there's a little bit of a family connection, although I never had any personal connection to Tennessee Tech prior to this. But I had an opportunity to move back into my home state in 2007, and we were in Chattanooga for about 5 years, and then the opportunity opened up here at Tennessee Tech as president, and I was fortunate enough to get this opportunity. So we feel very blessed. It's a great way for us to sort of reconnect to some of my roots, and I feel very comfortable here. So we're blessed.
Great. Absolutely. What's a normal day look like for you?
You know, there really is not a normal day. Some days I'm doing things like this, you know, shooting a video. Other days I'm in Nashville working with legislators or meeting with other policymakers. You know, some days I'm sitting in a conference room working on budgets, and I think the most fun I have is when I get to interact with students.
Right.
That's why we're here. That's why Tennessee Tech exists. Is for the benefit of these students, and that's why I do what I do. Is ultimately because of students, and a lot of the things that I do personally, they don't recognize, they don't see, but it's really to help improve their opportunities for the future. And so that's what gets me up in the morning. And so when I get to interact with the students directly and share the experience with them, that's the most fun, because that's why I do what I do.
That's great. Well, as we're walking through campus now, it's beautiful, it's gorgeous, but there's a lot of things behind the doors that people don't see. One of those specifically is the ICube, and I was hoping we could go take a look at that.
Sure, we'll take a look at it.
Well, Dr. Oldham, we're standing in the ICube right now at Tennessee Tech, and as most people know, Tennessee Tech is really a beacon for innovation, not only for the Upper Cumberland, but really the state and the Southeast in general. So tell people a little bit about the ICube and what it means to Tech.
Sure, well, the ICube, it stands for, there's 3 I's, ICube. It stands for Inspire, Imagine, and Innovate. Okay, so what we did here is we created a playground for students to get access to advanced technologies and to really congregate and create ideas and come up with cool ideas that they want to see if they can prototype in some way. As you see, we've got all kinds of prototyping equipment around. We've got 3D printers, we've got virtual reality and immersive 3D visualization. And so the students just congregate around those core ideas, and they don't even really think about what they major in. They talk in terms of what they can do, what they're interested in. And so you have art majors working alongside engineers and nursing students and business majors, and they all just kind of self-assemble around those cool ideas, things that really get them motivated. And the interesting thing is they're doing this outside the normal curriculum. This isn't because they have to for a class. They're doing this because this is what they want to do, what drives them. And so you will see this space typically animated with students pretty much all times of day and night. They would throw sleeping bags in here if I let them. So it's a cool environment. We're excited about what we're able to do here at Tech.
Yeah, it actually is really cool. There's so many cool things here. And something else that's actually cool going on campus right now is a lot of growth, a lot of construction.
There is.
So I'd like to, if it's okay with you, for us to go see some of that growth and some of that construction and talk about it a bit.
Fantastic. Love to show it to you.
All right, great. Let's go check it out.
Well, David, we're standing now behind our new laboratory science building. So it's a $90 million project. We're excited about that. You know, we are a comprehensive university in all senses of the term. So although we're known primarily probably for engineering and the sciences, we have all the major disciplines represented on campus. We have tremendous programs in art and music here at Tennessee Tech, but a fantastic nursing program and College of Business. We graduate more educators, more teachers than any other university in the state of Tennessee. So a lot of disciplines join here together at Tennessee Tech. But we're really proud of this building that's coming up now, laboratory science building that will house our chemistry department and a lot of biology, some physics, some earth science. So sort of a multidisciplinary facility, state of the art. We'll even have a Einstein Brothers bagel shop in it.
Oh, cool.
Which I think is pretty neat. But it sort of highlights a lot of the construction that's going on campus now. So aside from this major academic building, our new Student Fitness Center is located just sort of diagonal to us now. That's a $50 million project that will open late next spring. Science building will be open about a year from now in the fall of 2020. And right across the street from where we're standing right now, we're in the design process for a new engineering building on campus. A $55 million project will be the first engineering building on this campus since early 1970s. So we're really excited about that. So again, it's all about students. It's all about the student experience. We've designed these buildings to help students build for their futures and create their futures, whether it's the ICube or the science building or the new engineering building or even the fitness center. It's all about student experience.
All right, that's outstanding. Well, we appreciate you. We appreciate your partnership with the Highlands Economic Partnership. I'd like, if possible, to just take a trip down to the stadium. We're in the middle of football season right now. Talk a little bit briefly about the BlueCross Bowl and talk about our partnership together if you got a minute.
Let's do it.
All right, great. Let's go. So we're here at Tucker Stadium. You know, we're just a couple months away from the BlueCross BlueShield Bowl. You guys do so much for the community. Tell us a little bit about that event.
Well, it's a great event. We've been doing it for 10 years now in partnership with the community. We welcome about 40,000 visitors to Cookeville and the Upper Cumberland each year. And that, we track the economic impact. That generates about $3 million of local economic impact alone, just having the BlueCross Bowl here in Cookeville. It's a great event, total of 9 games over 3 days, and all the high school programs in the state look forward to coming to Cookeville. Right. To see what we have here on campus and to get to compete for a state championship.
Wow. Well, speaking of relationships, you all have a great relationship with the Highlands Economic Partnership. We're so thankful for you. What does that partnership mean to Tennessee Tech?
Well, it's what we're all about. We want to make a difference, and we know that we're limited in the impact that we can have alone, and so you get better strength through partnerships. And so the relationships that we have here in the Upper Cumberland, much of it enabled by the Highlands Economic Partnership, to be able to expand even beyond, certainly beyond our campus, and even beyond Cookeville and Putnam County to surrounding counties, and so that the broader community gets to feel the impact of an educational enterprise institution like Tennessee Tech on the broader community. We get to attract more jobs, raise incomes, grow the economies of all these regions. And what particularly beneficial to me and satisfying to me is that we're making a difference in a lot of rural communities that sometimes struggle, sometimes don't understand how to get to that next step. But we have an opportunity to reach out and help them realize their goals, not tell them what to do, right. But help them identify where they want to go and help them reach their economic goals for their communities and develop their communities to preserve that rural lifestyle that they appreciate so much.
Right. Well, we're so thankful for that partnership and everything that you all do for the Highlands Economic Partnership and this community in general. So we're very grateful for that.
Well, thank you.
Well, Dr. Oldham, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day. I know it's a very busy schedule for you, but walking me around campus, showing me all the cool things you guys are doing, and really just kind of sharing the tech experience with me today. It's greatly appreciated, and we certainly appreciate your partnership with the HEP here in Cookeville.
Well, thank you, Dave. It's my privilege, and it's certainly an honor to be part of the Highlands. So thank you for being here today.
Yes, sir. Thank you so
Thanks.
much.